Okay, let me close up here by showing you guys a few final things about our new functionality, point of sale. We call it POS, or point of sale functionality. Oops, we lost the video. Hang on just 1 second. While I transition, we lost the video for a moment. I apologize, and if you give me 1 moment. Okay. You know, technical difficulties only happen when you're live on the air. All right, 1 moment. We're going to have to do it this way. I am so very sorry. Bear with me again for 1 second, folks. All right, let's see if it works now. And yes, we're back. Okay. I hope you all can see me. So sorry about that. Let me show you a few final things about this is stuff that's coming in version 3.8. And I apologize because of the little glitch that we had with the screen here. I'm going to be unable to see your questions for just a moment, but I am going to get back to them in just a moment. Beginning in version 3.8, which, like I said, is in beta testing phase right now, there are many clubs in the field that are using it. They're giving us great feedback. They're finding very few issues, but they do have a couple of great suggestions, and we're trying to fix up just a few tiny little things and also incorporate a few of the great suggestions that we're getting before we release it to the general public. So within a matter of a few weeks, several weeks at most, we hope to have version 3.8 out to you. Version 3.8 has a lot of great enhancements, new features, and functionality. I covered many of them in the very first iCamp that we did about 3 or 4 weeks ago. We've had a webinar, a very good webinar that was hosted by Ms. Angela Clinton, who was our customer advocate that I know many of you have worked with. That was very good and very informative about version 3.8. We're going to continue to give you good information. We are going to cover it again in some future trainings, possibly an iCamp or a webinar, and we'll definitely have some great training materials for you when version 3.8 comes out. Let me give you just a very quick, in about 5 minutes or less, because I want to wrap up here with the 7 days and 7 ways and take your final questions on the air. I want to show you how some of the things that are coming in version 3.8, specifically the new functionality is what I'm going to be talking about related to your point of sale system. And the very first thing that we have for you is what we call UPC barcode scanning. Okay, so you guys have a barcode scanner. You've already got one, right? That's what the members use to scan it. And you all probably know that most of your inventory, I have a very generic water bottle here, but on the other side where you can't see it is a little UPC label. A lot of the inventory that you sell has a little UPC barcode label, and if not, you can always make it with little stickies and make your own UPC barcode. UPC barcode is that series of black lines, a whole bunch of short black lines in a row, vertical black lines of different widths, and you scan them just like the barcode on the back of one of the key tags, all right? And when you go to the supermarket, the reason that they're able to ring you up so quick is because they just take your products, go beep, 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 and it reads the UPC. UPC just means Universal Product Code, and it reads the UPC barcode. Guess what? Your iGoFigure system can do the same thing right now, and yes, it does work with the same barcode scanner that you already have and use for member check, and you don't have to buy anything additional. You can if you want. I'll talk about that in just a second. But it's the same scanner that you already have, and it can make your life a lot simpler in 2 different ways. The first way is when you actually enter new inventory items. So you're putting a new inventory item like a water bottle. You'll notice in version 3.8, this is version 3.8 here, there is a place for the UPC barcode. And all you have to do at this point, you don't have to pick up the water bottle, read, because it's like a 12 or 16-digit number, and type it in, and you might get it wrong, meaning it won't work. Watch how simple this is. You scan it, and the number shows up from the barcode scanner. You can just reach over, grab the barcode scanner from where it's sitting on the desk, scan the item, and put it right back. This also works when you're selling inventory. So here you have your payments and product sales. You're going to put things in the shopping cart. This is great, especially if you have a lot of inventory items. A person walks up to the desk and has placed 6 or 7 different things on the counter, and you just reach over, grab the barcode scanner, and go beep, 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 and all those things show up. What about if you have multiple of an item, yes, you can use that also. Let's say that they purchased 4 protein shakes. You just scan it again. You'll notice that right here, the quantity is increasing each time that you scan, and the price automatically gets updated. Some of you may be wondering, that's going to be a huge pain to reach over and grab that barcode scanner every single time. I saw a lot of inventory, and not only is it going to be a pain to reach over, grab it, scan it, put it back where it was, but what if I've got members coming in, and a lot of you have asked, can I just buy another barcode scanner that's very inexpensive, they're $200-some, it's a one-time investment for all time. You have a barcode scanner that also sits on your desk. Can you use 2 barcode scanners at once? Yes, absolutely. The system does not get confused. You can have one barcode scanner that sits over at the member welcome station, right where it always was. Members scan their key tags, they see the member welcome screen, and they're scanning in. You can have another barcode scanner that is used for scanning inventory. And don't worry, the system knows the difference. If you scan a water bottle, it's not going to say, sorry, water bottle, you don't have a membership there, or have a great workout. It knows it's a water bottle based on the UPC code, and it's going to put it right here in your payments and product sales. Now, that is in version 3.8. Like I said, it's 100% free. I think as all of you know, every upgrade for your life as our customer is free, so you're not going to pay a penny for version 3.8. You're not going to pay a penny for this great new functionality. Excuse me, and if you don't want to buy a barcode scanner, you don't have to spend a penny on that either, because you're going to be able to take advantage of this. If you don't, it was, do me a favor real quick. Back again? Okay, thank you. Yeah. All right, Alfred. Kathy's saying, you froze up, Andy. I swear it wasn't me. It was the internet connection. I very rarely get nervous when I'm doing these things anymore. I don't freeze up. It really was the internet connection. But I understand what you meant. Okay, so the second thing that we have is the credit card swiper. And the credit card swiper is a hugely requested feature. Let me see if I can get my video back up. Can you all see me? Okay. Credit card swiper. You do have to purchase. It's available at a very reasonable rate. Again, please check our website where you will see the availability on these items and what the cost is on them. Or please give our sales department a call and allow them to talk to you a little bit about some of the great new things that you can purchase for use with version 3.8 if you want, or electronic payment processing. But the credit card swiper available for a very nominal fee is exactly that. It reads credit cards. It puts all the information in instantly. You will no longer have to sit there and type a person's name, type the credit card number, put in the expiration date. Of course, not only does it take time, but there's a chance for data error, especially when you're keying in that amount of information. The way this works, you simply purchase this device. It's USB powered. You just plug it right into an available USB port on the back of your computer. We also do have a USB hub in case you're running out of USB ports. Don't worry about that. And it's all plug and play. No drivers to install, nothing fancy to do. You basically plug this thing in, and anytime that you see this very well-known screen where it is requesting your credit card information, you simply swipe the credit card, and boom, there it goes. Don't bother copying it down. That's just a fake number that we all made up. And besides, it expired in January 10th. But you get the idea. It immediately puts that information in there. Very useful. We hope you like that. Okay, final few things here. We do have a receipt tape printer. If you don't want to have an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper from your inkjet printer or your laser printer and use the ink or use the toner, use a whole sheet of paper. If you just want to appear a little more professional, especially on a credit card sale, we do have a receipt tape printer. It's 100% optional, but it will print out the invoice or the receipt on those little 3-inch thermal receipt tape. So you can find out, again, more information on that on our website. Finally, we also do have a cash drawer. This might be something a little bit more fancy than any of you might want, but if you are somewhat of a larger facility, for any reason you do want this, it is available. The cash drawer, again, is USB controlled. It's 100% plug and play. It does open electronically on a signal from the iGoFigure software. Whenever you make a cash sale or a check sale, the cash drawer opens for you. Finally, we do have some enhanced point of sale functionality. This is available in version 3.8 free of charge, regardless of whether you actually have a cash drawer or any of the other hardware. You can do things like X reports, Z reports. If you've been involved in retail, if you know what these things are, you'll probably love this. It's some very powerful functionality. And even if you are not familiar with them, it's all right, because we've got some great training that explains what it is. You can find out what it is. If you like it and if you want to use it, you certainly can. And if not, it's strictly optional. You absolutely don't have to. Okay, I'm going to take one more second here now to reconfigure my screen, and we are going to get to the end of the session. I would like to cover with you right now, and I know that you probably can't see me, but you can hear me, I hope, so give me a second while I reconfigure my screen.